Alright guys, so welcome to yet another video, and this time we are talking about the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Now what we have over here is what MIUI looks like, but we have something special. We are talking about the latest version of MIUI-SR known as MIUI-SR 13 Calyx. Now this is a special update for this particular ROM. As you know, MIUISR comes with various flavors and various different updates and stuff like that. So I've been using this update for the last 2 to 3 days, and this is time for the complete review. Stay tuned till the end of the video because we have benchmark numbers and things are going to be very interesting. So before we get into the details, if you haven't already, please subscribe because it doesn't cost you anything and it really motivates us to make amazing content like this. Now without further ado, hello awesome people, welcome to PhoneOps. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. So first things first, let's actually see what we have here. Now, a very interesting UI and look and feel over here. It feels like if MIUI were to come with Monet UI customization, how would it look? And that is what is happening over here. Very interesting. So we'll talk about that. But if you see over here, it has about MIUI-SR and there are these MIUI-SR exclusive features. Now if we talk about the version per se, let's go to all specifications. This of course comes with Android 12. As you can see, all the device specifications are mentioned. May security patch MIUI-SR 13 Calyx beta. It does come with the perf kernel and that's all the relevant information. But let's actually go ahead and see what this update exactly has to say, for which we of course have to go to Telegram. We have to go to the Redmi Note 10 Pro updates group, right? There are a lot of ROMs available for this device. It's really interesting, although this is a mid-range entry-level device, but still. Now, this is what we have over here. MIUI-SR Calyx MIUI-S suite, released on the 1st of July 2022. And if you talk about the download, it's 2 to 3 gigabytes. You have screenshot support. Now, the changelog is pretty extensive. So let's see here. Reboot toggle added in notification panel. L-Droid UI present, fixed private DNS, Google Unlimited Photos, plus higher FPS in games like BGMI, CODM, Mobile Legend, and many more. Now, that is debatable and that will be interesting. I did not really try gaming on this because every time I try to game on this device, yeah, the 732 kind of puts me off. Anyways, fixed volume issue, launcher issue added, 3 dual status bar styles, allow using third-party launcher, maximum brightness during call, GMS enabled by default, added always on display with SR style, hide screen time switch option, added many useful customizations, fixed Bluetooth toggle and settings, APK crash, see full changelog. Wow, there is still a full changelog and we're not going to see that, of course. Safety net passes by default and SE Linux is enforcing very good things as far as security is concerned. Now, ROM is encrypted. To decrypt flash disk, latest TWRP is what is recommended, right? Now, the moment you boot into this particular ROM, you will see that you have a very standard Android 12 based MIUI 13 affair going on. But once you give it a day or two, like, you know, you've installed the ROM, you've done your settings and customizations, and then you allowed the ROM to settle down, it really grows on you because it is giving you a pretty smooth and pretty decent experience. There are a few knacks and nicks here and there. We will talk about those, but you know, starting with the home screen, looks splendid, works great. Starting with the dialer, you do get a MIUI dialer along with built-in call recording, which doesn't have any call recording warning. You do get MIUI messaging, and if we talk about the camera application, just like other system APKs, these are updated to the latest, which is a really good thing. As you can see over here, if you were to go to more, you will have this documents option, which will download and then go ahead and enable it. Okay, you see this shield option over here. You can have the protective watermark, black and white, enhanced. So not only that, there are other camera features which are a part of beta, which are available in this particular MIUI-SR ROM. Now, if we also talk about, say, the wallpapers, you know, once again, you have the latest theme store, you do have your live wallpapers over here, but a very standard bug, which I do see across a lot of, MIUI 13 based custom ROMs is I'm not able to update these wallpapers. You do have these glass or molten glass wallpapers, your crystallized wallpapers. So all the MIUI 13 goodies are available as they were expected. Now, let's look at the widget situation over here. And as you can see, yet another good addition. Although these widgets are still loading, but you do have a complete experience of MIUI 13 because these widgets are MIUI 13 widgets, like the real ones, not the 12.5 ones. So that's good. And if you go to the launcher settings, you see that the Monet customization is working everywhere. It's working in your action center, it's working in your quick tiles, it's working in the entire UI, which is a really good thing. You can choose what animation you want directly in this modded launcher over here. You can choose Google Discover in the -1 screen, which is always a favorite feature. And as you can see, just look at the list of features MIUISR provides you in the home screen settings. Now, I understand this is a basic entry level or a mid-range device, but trust me, when you're going to give us these many customizations, there are things that people might, go ahead and manage. So we have this horizontal style of recents and animation style is iOS. So let's go ahead and okay. Now, as you can see, beautiful, isn't it? Now, this is what makes your experience different, and this is what really matters for me. Now, if we talk about each and every feature of or customization of this ROM, we can go on all day long, right? But that's not what we are here for. So let's talk about other aspects of the ROM. Now, as far as booting this ROM for the first time is concerned, you don't really get a lot of bloatware. This is a fairly debloated ROM, and I do see some lag here and there in the UI. So if we actually go to settings, let's go to display over here. The refresh rate is definitely set to 120 Hz. So what we're going to do here is we're going to enable the performance mode. Okay, it's enabled now. And right off the bat, as you can see, the experience slightly improves. Now, this is the first time we are running the Google feed, so it's a little laggy, but with time it becomes better. So I'm not saying this is the best MIUI based custom ROM or anything of that sort, but it is close. It's giving you amazing amount of customizations. So, you look at this control center. This is completely based on the Chinese variant of the control center. You have the complete MIUI 13 experience as far as this control center is concerned, and Monet once again is doing a great job. Now, let's actually go to settings over here, and you will see that almost all the features are just standard, but if you go to additional settings, you still have your standard features. Special feature still has your standard features, right? But this menu right here, MIUISR customization, this is like a custom ROM, like a ASP custom ROM on MIUI, because it does give you control center modes, it gives you notification modes, charging color modes, pulse settings, big tiles color, toggles color, brightness color. Wow, just look at the amount of customization these guys are trying to put in. I mean, imagine Xiaomi themselves doing all this crazy stuff, right? That would be super amazing. Now, that's all your customization, but what about the battery life? Now, of course, come on, this is a device which is a 732 powered phone, and it is focused towards battery life. I can get very good battery life, like 5 to 7 hours of screen on time. If I'm gaming, around 3 to 5 hours of screen on time. So that's pretty splendid there. No major hiccups, no major issues there. I've not tried gaming on this ROM because, as I said, I'm not really someone who has a ton of patience to game on a Snapdragon 700 powered device. But if I get enough requests from you guys, I'm actually going to go ahead and make a gaming review of MIUISR for you guys. Now, before we actually wrap up the video, let's check a few important things. For example, let's go to Google Photos over here. Let me actually go ahead and sign in using my Google account. Okay, so it does have unlimited photos and videos backup, which is a really good thing. Now let's talk about benchmark numbers. Now you guys have to let me know how good or bad these benchmark numbers are, because I'm relatively new to the Note 10 Pro series of devices. So 316,659 is the Antutu score, which in my opinion is okay. It's not too high, not too low. The battery dropped by 4% and the temperature increased by 5.8, almost 6 degrees there. Now if we further go to gallery, all the applications are updated, the latest one with all the features. So is the case with gallery. You get the new editor and all the other things. But if we look at the throttling, it's pretty splendid. This was done with the game turbo and performance mode enabled, right? 93% throttling, average score 154,668 and max 161,449. So pretty splendid result as far as CPU throttling test is concerned. Now we are also going to talk about Geekbench over here. So let's quickly go ahead and have a look. 562 single core and 1759 multi-core. Now, one important thing over here, my banking applications are already installed. I'm already using Google Pay on this. So because if you go to Play Store, you do have device certification working absolutely fine. So there's no need for you to worry as far as banking applications is concerned. Widewine L1 certification is present in this particular ROM, which means you can view Amazon Prime HD, Netflix HD, and all the good stuff. So all in all, if you're using a Note 10 Pro, I'm pretty sure your focus is not gaming, or you got it in exchange of your dead Poco X3 Pro. In either case, you would be centered towards the camera and the display as far as the Note 10 Pro is concerned. And if you are someone who likes MIUI, this version of MIUISR blows everything out of the water. It's really good, decent performance, great benchmark numbers, great battery life, a ton of customization available, and yes, it will give you a very good experience. So that's the complete review of MIUISR for the Redmi Note 10 Pro. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this video. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling, take care, goodbye.